Cap.
Just a reminder, we are SpeedDemosArchive.com, your premier source for speedruns and knowledge, as well as having many players here from SpeedrunsLive.com, your premier source for races of all your favorite games and some games you've never even heard of. And we are currently running a donation marathon for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, whose mission statement is to prevent cancer through research, education, community outreach, and advocacy. Now, if you thought one 3D Sonic was bad, well, guess what? We got one that doesn't even have Sonic in it. At least not playable. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Alright. Oh, you know when you're ready.
Ready when you are.
Okay, just give me the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
So yeah, this game was really innovative in that it gave you like all these different paths that you could take. And so at the end of each level, you can either take a hero, a dark, or a neutral. So this run's just going to be a neutral run for pretty much every single level. Because, well, you'll see why in about a minute or so. But the hero and dark missions, they generally have you do different stuff, and the neutral missions just get to the end.
Right. Now, basically, in this game, based on Shadow's actions, he has 2 gauges on the screen. To the left, he has the dark meter, and to the right, he has the hero meter. Basically, which meter fills up depends on the action that you do. For example, if Shadow is to kill one of the black aliens, you will notice that the hero meter goes up. Whereas if he was to kill, say, a gun soldier, then his dark meter will fill up. In the event that he fills up his dark meter, he'll be able to use a special attack known as Chaos Blast, which isn't really that useful for right now. What is useful, however, is his hero gauge. If he fills up his hero gauge, then he can use Chaos Control. Basically, in this game, Chaos Control allows you to more or less warp ahead through the level. Now, basically, this speed run consists of a glitch. In this game, one thing that's different from the other Sonic games is that you can teleport from checkpoint to checkpoint. And if you use Chaos Control at the same instance that you open up a checkpoint menu, you'll notice that the hero gauge doesn't go down.
Yeah, this is a pretty game-breaking glitch now. He's just flying through the whole level with no control at all.
Certain parts in a level that it'll just stop me, but as you can see here, I can just continue it, but my meter starts to go down because I had to exit the menu.
Right.
And yeah, you can see from that, time isn't meant to be stopped. That's part of the glitch.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
That is extreme catharsis.
It's not a game without a glitch.
Yeah, as someone who's played this game, it's a lot worse than the one we're making it look here.
I might use this game as torture for friends.
Because normally you actually have to do stuff in it.
Thank you, Aaron Withall, for the $5 donation. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. Thank you, Justin Fryer, for the $5 donation. Hey guys, I love what you all are doing. My BB got me into speedruns with a video of Cosmo's run from last year's AGDQ, so of course I'm donating $5 towards Cosmo any percent.
Okay, so I'm going to skip this loop here because it's faster to do so than going through it normally. Right here, I'm going to use a spin dash because that dash panel will keep me in the air for about 5 seconds, so I'm saving time that way.
Pretty much the only time in the whole game where you spin dash.
Now here is a shadow box. After each story that you beat, you get these special weapons. Right there, what I just used was a shadow rifle. It's the strongest weapon in the game. This right here is a heal cannon. It's a special weapon that'll heal just about anybody that you want to. If I use it on somebody the good side, I get hero points. Someone on the dark side, I get dark points.
Wait, a heal cannon?
Yes.
Okay.
See, because basically killing a gun soldier is bad, but healing a gun soldier is good. So it helps him to fill up his hero gauge.
And basically I had to manually stop it there. Now I could have landed like straight on the checkpoint and just used it again, but I was a little bit off there. And this shall take me to the end of the stage.
Yeah, because most of the manual stops just happen to be the goal ring, which is really convenient.
Yeah, and there's the possible chance of it freezing. That's the side effect of the glitch.
The game can freeze?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
game's doesn't like what's going on at all.
I wonder why.
It's starting to look like Rush here.
Okay, good.
Alright. I take
So far, so good.
Great job.
Thank you, Curtis Jonda, for the $10.69 donation. This is Sonicu from the forums. Burton, I'm really enjoying your speedrun of Tails Sky Patrol. It's even better seeing it in person. Keep up the good work. I would also like to use this money to vote for Sky Patrol as the best Final Fantasy game.
Oh my goodness.
Not Tails Adventure?
Yeah, nope. Thank you, Alexander Lozada, for the $25 donation. Put this donation towards Cosmo's 80% Ocarina of Time run. My friend Stuart suffers from stage 4 back cancer, and he loves watching Cosmo play. Keep up the great work, guys.
Okay, instead of taking it normally, it's actually faster to go backwards because there's a sort of booster back there. So I do that instead.
I love
there-
the extra characters.
Like, can you actually, like,
Charmy.
shoot Charmy for dark points?
But like, what's a top secret disc?
The smaller they are, the more annoying they are.
Listen.
Okay, this time instead of a shadow rifle, I'm gonna use an Omo Chow gun. This is also a special weapon. It pierces through enemies and it bounces all over the place, and it can hit multiple enemies that way. Since the next session I'm going into, it's pretty useful. You see that I got my hero gauge from. There was a lot of black armed soldiers in the prison cells, and I could shoot right through and just kill them all there. And this level's a little bit different than the others because the hero mission here has you collecting the top secret disc, which was Jeremy was talking about. If I don't stop it manually myself, I will go past the goal ring, which I need to advance in the neutral story.
So you need to look for the goal ring.
Yes. Which is right about here. And that was
Nice.
good.
Nice.
You know.
I found it. The fourth emerald.
Thank you, Maurice Stokes, for the $20 donation. Save this donation so Shadow can show some chaos control and how he is the ultimate. Keep up the great work, guys, and thanks for a great Sonic block.
Good thing we don't have to see these cutscenes.
If I forgot my memory card, we'd have to watch them. That's another perk of having a new game plus. You'd have to watch the cutscenes otherwise.
This level has the highest chance of freezing.
Yes.
Staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
Okay, this is about the same as Glyphic Canyon. I just grabbed the heal candy here and healed. For some reason, Robotnik's robots are considered hero, so healing them gives me hero points here. And also, when my gauge is filled, I'll have infinite ammo. As you can see, I'm just spraying Homo Chow gunshots all over the place.
So yeah, the timing for that actually is a bit more precise than he'd be making it look in the earlier levels.
Now there's going to be another stop a little bit, I guess near the end of the stage. It'll stop me, but it really doesn't matter, as you'll see up ahead.
The game plays itself.
Now, one other interesting thing about this game, if you happen to cast control over a pit, most of the time, it won't drop you in it. So, that's why I continued to carry him, even though his gauge had depleted.
Only most of the time.
Most of the time.
Is that specific to the pit, or just sometimes you get unlucky?
It all depends, because like basically they have to program it in where it's like, hey, there's a pit right here, so don't drop him if he's using cast control. But they didn't program that for every pit, so it is dependent on the pit.
At this rate, I'm glad this is a short run.
This game's just a shadow of the previous one,
Don't make us get the duct tape.
Corner. Not even.
Have we put anyone in the punch corner yet?
No.
No.
Okay, now even though Eggman's robots were hero-sided in the last level, now they're dark-sided, so killing them is what I have to do in this stage. Okay, I used the egg vacuum for this stage because there are some shadow androids up ahead, and basically all this gun does is just suck every enemy up and kill them instantly.
Kind of looks like a Yoshi egg.
Now, the mandatory stop in this stage is kind of weird because you can literally see the goal ring up ahead, but it just stops you right there for some reason.
That robot is really pissed. Now, Doctor, you will tell me everything.
Okay. I'm about to fight a mini boss up ahead.
This is not a boss.
This is the most grueling boss in the game, so
Oh, goodness.
I need some serious time for this.
Close one. Close one.
Is that like a frame perfect trick?
You look like you really enjoyed that Worcester.
Oh, I get mad looking at that. That is not a boss!
Thank you, Lee Harrison, for the $25 donation. Loving the playthroughs. Gutted I missed Echo, though. First time watching and loving it, plus donating for good cause. Dare you to try Lost Impact Hero Mission while you're playing Shadow. Okura.
The little circles on that screen, I think, represent the enemies that you get. You decide
Uses the control stick or grind it.
Yeah.
Or another laser stick.
Yeah, the issue was, like, it was a really good idea, but nobody played through the game that many times.
That's why.
The same.
They're all the same.
Pretty much.
Still don't believe that God exists. Hey, that was a second spin hash.
Damn. He's trying to get off the wall there because he's got to kill all these guys. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, so Alex really sucks at the end of this level. And so he's gonna hit the checkpoint just to be sure that nothing goes wrong right at the end here.
What's the second? All the same.
Okay. There we go. So we get the checkpoint. Oh goddamn.
Oh no.
You messed it up.
Maybe next time.
Oh damn it!
Come on.
What are you doing, man? Oh damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, the clutch. The
Yes.
clutch.
Now there's a perfectly reason why I did that. The boss coming up ahead is a giant slot machine, if you will. So he's nothing but luck. So Sega decided to make it, if you go into this boss with 0 lives on your counter, he will hurt himself at the beginning of the fight. By doing that, I don't have to rely on his slots as much as I used to.
He doesn't roll anything different on the slots. He gets the same attack. He just misses and hits himself.
Right.
As you can see here.
Thank you, Tyson Hesse, for the $5 donation. Here's another $5 in the hopes that original the character finds that ding darn 4th Chaos Emerald. Thank you, Jimmy Dudley, for the $5 donation. This goes to Burton for the awesome Indian shirt. He can put this to whatever he wants.
I'll put it towards Cosmo.
Cosmo it is. Thank you, Michelle McLeish, for the $20 donation. Please thank the runner for an awesome shadow run so far, and put the money to whatever Paraxade wants for stuffing Sonic 06. Thanks much, and I think he wants Cosmo, so there you go.
Just roll the weapons. Yeah, so if you don't get 3 of the same slots, so he rolls at least 1, weapons will drop in the middle here. And so now he can just get a gun and shoot him.
Sucks it had to be Shadow Favorite.
See? Oh, that's awful. This is really, really bad. This is my kind of boss, by the way. Completely RNG. Oh, nice. It's probably slower to roll Ring Fever anyway. All it does is roll rings. He's looking for Shadow Fever. That's it now.
Right.
Because now that he's got a gun with Shadow Fever, he'll have all that ammo. Yeah.
So we can basically unload.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Okay, in the event that he gets away, I just wait for him to trip. I think I let him get away there.
Okay.
That's okay. I stopped him again.
Nice. Time.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, he was the last
It was like 18-18.
Alright, nice.
Okay, basically with that boss, I got really screwed over with his luck there. I rolled bombs first. What I'm trying to do here, if I roll anything but a bomb, I mess with the first 2 and let him roll the last, which makes weapons appear in the middle. But I can't do that with bombs because if I let him roll the 3rd one, he'll be able to attack. So the 3rd, whatever the 3rd slot is, will be the designated attack roll. But if it's about rings or anything else, weapons will appear in the middle, and I need a gun. So after I get a gun, I try to get Shadow Fever, and then I can just finish him off. Basically.
Oh, so you all know this is the neutral ending. Yeah, this is 100% neutral.
This is who I
I
am.
knock it out.
Shadow's an android?
What? Goodbye, Doctor.
And then he slaps him.
The good thing is Shadow has an army of Shadow Clones, kills that guy, takes over the world.
Very neutral.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
neutral.
Okay, basically about the Shadow Android thing, around the time when I was in Iron Jungle, the cutscene that appeared, he gets warped in the Iron Jungle and he looks in front of him and he sees an army of Shadow Androids. And then he sees Eggman sort of leading them, and then he questions himself if he's an android. That's what the neutral story is basically about. So he tracks down Eggman and fights him to, you know, am I an android? And he, you know, I beat him there, and now he's saying, okay, since I'm an android, I'm going to take over the android army, and I'm going to rule the world.
Nice and neutral.
Very neutral. Yeah.
But that's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Good run, Burton.
All right.
Yeah, it was nice. So coming up next is